I'm much better now that the ladies are back from space.
You are officially an astronaut.
Thank you so much.
What were they up there, 10 minutes?
God, this is so tough.
It was supposed to be a triumphant leap into the future, an unforgettable moment in pop culture where music met space travel. But instead of universal praise, Katy Perry's recent spaceflight with Jeff Bezos's Blue Origin turned into a full-blown internet firestorm. The pop icon, known for her dazzling performances and bold style, shocked fans when she boarded a private rocket and blasted off into suborbital space. Social media lit up, headlines blared, and a wave of backlash rolled in almost instantly. People weren't celebrating. They were angry. Really angry. Why? Well, some called it tone deaf. Others accused her of flaunting wealth in a time of economic struggle, and conspiracy theories popped up faster than you can say, teenage dream. Memes flooded Twitter. TikTok dissected every frame of the launch footage, and even South Park is rumored to be working on an entire parody episode. So how did one of the world's biggest pop stars go from chart topper to lightning rod in the span of a spaceflight? In this video, we're breaking down everything: the controversy, the cultural clash, and why Katy Perry's trip to the stars might be one of the most disastrous publicity stunts of the decade. From behind-the-scenes deals to fan betrayal, this is the story of how a single rocket ride could shake an entire career. Let's get into it. Katy Perry's trip with Blue Origin wasn't just a ride, it was a spectacle. Cameras captured her stepping onto the launch pad with Jeff Bezos at her side. She wore a silver, custom-designed flight suit, smiling and waving like a modern-day space queen. On the surface, it was polished PR, but to many watching, it felt like something entirely different. A billionaire playdate in the sky. The flight lasted only 11 minutes. It was suborbital, meaning Perry and her crewmates didn't technically orbit Earth. Still, it gave them a few minutes of weightlessness, a stunning view of the planet, and the bragging rights of being among the elite few who've left Earth behind. But when Perry posted the photos, floating mid-air with a goofy grin, the Blue Origin logo proudly on display, the internet erupted. "Read the room," one user commented. "People are struggling to pay rent, and you're in space like it's Disneyland." Another viral tweet read, "We asked for new music, not space tourism." Even longtime fans started turning. One top comment under her launch video simply read, "This is how you lose a fan base." The criticism wasn't just limited to regular people online. Journalists began questioning the optics of celebrity space tourism. Was it ethical? Was it responsible? While Perry's team tried to spin the launch as inspiring and hopeful, many argued it represented everything wrong with modern celebrity culture: detachment, wealth worship, and a complete lack of awareness. Adding fuel to the fire was the timing. Perry's launch happened just days after massive layoffs hit multiple industries. Inflation numbers surged, and protests over wealth inequality erupted in several cities. To many, this wasn't just bad optics. It was a slap in the face. And then came the memes. TikTok creators mocked her with green screen parodies of the launch. Twitter users compared her to a real-life WALL-E character, floating in space while the rest of the world burned. Even former fans posted side-by-side edits of Perry's old empowering lyrics next to her space trip, with captions like "From woke to broke." It wasn't just a PR nightmare. It was a cultural disconnect of epic proportions. As the backlash built, so did the conspiracy theories. Internet sleuths began digging, and what they found, or thought they found, added a whole new layer of controversy. Some claimed Perry's trip wasn't just a joyride, but part of a larger, more ominous agenda. Videos circulated claiming she was recruited by Jeff Bezos as a face to help rebrand Blue Origin after its recent controversies and lagging public interest. After all, what better way to spice up a space company than sending a pop superstar into orbit? A TikTok that went viral with over 3 million views even alleged that Perry's launch was funded by hidden corporate sponsors, major tech companies trying to normalize luxury space travel as the next frontier of elite consumerism. Whether these claims were true or not didn't seem to matter. The narrative had already taken hold. And then there was South Park. Shortly after the launch, rumors began swirling that the creators of South Park, known for their savage satire of celebrity culture, were preparing a new episode targeting Katy's spaceflight. A leak from an alleged insider claimed the episode would feature a cartoon version of Katy getting stuck in orbit and live streaming her descent into madness, complete with a Bezos-shaped robot and musical numbers about capitalism. Fans of the show ate it up. Memes with fake screenshots of the supposed episode flooded Reddit and X. Some even speculated that the show's creators had been planning the parody for months, just waiting for Perry to give them the perfect opportunity. Whether or not the episode is real, the rumor itself was enough to keep the backlash alive. It became clear that Perry's image was no longer just being critiqued, it was being mocked on a cultural level. Meanwhile, other celebrities began distancing themselves. A-listers who previously praised space tourism went quiet. Brands that collaborated with Perry postponed campaigns. One major fashion house even removed a planned social media post featuring Perry in her Blue Origin gear, reportedly to avoid controversy. Her team scrambled to spin the narrative. She gave a few interviews about how the view of Earth moved her, how it made her rethink humanity. But it all felt too late. The internet had already made up its mind. And while some fans tried to defend her, they were quickly drowned out by the sheer volume of criticism. Katy Perry had become a symbol, not of inspiration, but of excess. Her trip wasn't viewed as bold or brave. It was seen as oblivious and out of touch. So where does this leave Katy Perry? In the wake of the space flight, her team has gone into damage control mode. Social media activity has slowed. Planned appearances have been quietly scrapped. And there are whispers that her next album rollout has been delayed to let the controversy die down. But the internet never forgets. And in an age where cultural perception moves faster than a rocket launch, one bad move can have career-long consequences. Katy Perry is no stranger to reinvention. She's survived flops, criticism, and internet mockery before, but this time feels different. It wasn't a bad single or an awkward interview. It was a moment that seemed to reveal how disconnected she had become from the very fans who once adored her. The irony is almost too perfect. In reaching for the stars, she may have alienated the people on the ground. Whether this was a misguided publicity stunt or a genuine passion project gone wrong, one thing's clear. Katy Perry's Blue Origin flight was more than just a trip. To space, it was a cultural litmus test, and for many, she failed. Only time will tell if she can bounce back. But for now, her rocket ride stands as a cautionary tale for celebrities chasing relevance in a world that's growing increasingly tired of privilege parading as progress. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and comment below. Did Katy Perry really think this would end well?